This is Commonplace Book Entry number 36, and this is the first episode of the Iconography and Emotion playlist. Today we're going to be talking about evil helmets. So what I mean by that is, or I should first talk about iconography is the study of like icons and how they represent things. Visual images and symbols used in a work of art are the study of interpretation of these. Okay, a little bit. Maybe not the helmets as much, but the other stuff are yes. So evil helmets, right? So I just think it's kind of cool how like different historical helmets kind of represent different things. So like you have the German Stahlhelm, right? This is terrible. That's just really bad. But why is it so bad? That the Stahlhelm, right? You know what a Stahl? It's the Nazi helmet, right? So I just think it's kind of cool, like that helmet. Like you look at it, you think fascism, you think Nazis, you think oppression, you think things like that. I just think that's really cool, like how like a helmet can have a kind of like symbolism like that. And it's like even my hat, right? Like you think like backwards hat, young guy, he's a frat boy, right? Like that's it's kind of like a hat or helmet adopted, um, like adopts like an idea or like a persona or like an image. I think that's really cool. Oh, Templar helm. So then you have like helmets like these, like a Templar helm, right? You think of like the Crusades, you think of Christianity, things like that. That wasn't really a good example. Which more so is the pith helmet. So like, yeah, you're gonna probably gonna have to look this one up because I don't know why it's so bad on a camera. I should have printed these out. But the pith helmet, so it's like what the colonialists wore, like the British colonizers and like African and uh, Caribbean colonies. So like jungle colonies. Um, so yeah, like that helmet is just like a representative of colonialization and things like that, and oppression and things. So there was actually Melania Trump wore it when she went to where'd she go? Zimbabwe, I think. So okay, it's a CNN article. Melania Trump's latest white hat evokes colonialist comparison, and she's wearing like it's not the traditional pith helmet, but it's like very similar. It's a CNN article. She went to Kenya, and as you can imagine, CNN was all over that. Um, yeah, so they compared her to a colonizer. I think it's pretty funny. I mean, a lot of people don't. A lot of people take it pretty seriously, but I think it's pretty funny. Uh, Dangerously close to costume territory, evocative of colonialists. Really, that's crazy. The stereotype trifecta: elephants, orphans, and even the pith helmet. Wow, because she was feeding elephants and greeting kids, I suppose. They have come to symbolize white colonialist rule over the years, a symbol of status and oppression. It is unclear if Trump was aware of that meaning. Yeah, it's a hat, dude. I don't know. I feel like they look for this kind of stuff, both sides, of course. But yeah, you look at like any any anti-Nazi propaganda, like that helmet literally just meant Nazi. Like it's like anti-Nazi propaganda. The Iron Cross, of course, but that helmet, like I can't. I have to look it up on my phone. But it's just like that helmet and like the dark eyes is just like the Nazi soldier. So I think it's really cool how like helmets, hats, and things like that can hold so much meaning, and it's like a uniform overall, but like the red coats kind of have the same thing, but it's I don't know. I think it's really cool how helmets and hats and things like that can have so much meaning. Uh, yeah,